Hi, welcome to Ammosmith.com. Today, we're going to take a little departure from the usual tutorial, and I want to review a piece of gear that I got from Voodoo Tactical.net. This pack is an excellent little backpack and is price pointed just right for those who don't have a lot of discretionary cash at their disposal. So, a little bit about Voodoo Tactical and my experience with it. I was first introduced to Voodoo Tactical about a year ago on our first major trip, and a friend of mine had some of the gear and it withstood a lot of abuse. Now, I've had the rifle cases, and their rifle cases are really well designed, and I'm going to do a review of my drag bag at some point, and I'm going to do a review of their chest rig and some of their ammo pouches. This stuff is every bit as good as any of the other brands out there at about half the cost or less what you would pay for a piece of gear of this quality and with as many features on it. So let me go ahead and get into this pack and show you what it's all about. Okay, here's the level 3 assault pack from Voodoo Tactical. As we're looking at it, we can see all the features on it. I'm going to flip it around so I can better show you what it's all about here. Now, as we look at the back of it, I'm going to zoom in on this so you can see what I'm talking about. This right here is where the MOLLE attachments are, and there's MOLLE attachment points all over this thing. So you can take this little assault pack and easily turn it into a 3-day pack, no problems. Now, let's look at the attachment points. We had the MOLLE attachment points right here, like this. But also, we have these right here, which is for the Alice equipment that's still floating around out there. And there's a lot of Alice gear too that I wouldn't mind having on here. This is a really nice little pack for the price that they sell it for. I think it was $54, and that's not bad for all the features you're getting. So here's the first outer pouch on here. Now as we look at it, and we look into it, it's rubberized. It has like a little gasket kind of deal on here to help water to be repelled out of it. And it has in here a place for a notebook. I put my notebook for my low data in here. I also keep some maps in here, my map pens, and my calculator for doing calculator corrections for long range shooting. Now up here we have this little pouch. This is something that I like to keep my binoculars in. Maybe, oh, I don't know, my bore snake, all kinds of little gear. Everybody packs their equipment differently, and I always tailor my load to what I'm going to be grabbing first. So let's go inside the pack itself. Now as we open up the pack, we'll see this on this first compartment here, first main compartment. We have a little pouch. It's about most of a hand deep for me. And then there's two little net pouches here. I'm going to zoom out a little bit so you can see better what I'm doing. Now the actual flap itself here is rubberized, and it also has a gasket here to help keep, I'm not sure if it's gas, it's just a little water trim thing to help keep water out of it. The stitching on it is really nice. There's not many threads hanging off of it, and I've pulled some of the threads that were hanging off of it, and it won't pull a runner on you and unravel the whole thing. If we go into the main pouch, you can see where I've already torture tested some of this. Try to destroy the zipper. I couldn't destroy it, but I did pull the little tab off of it. But I just put a zip tie in there so I can grab it. Now in between the two main compartments is a pad, and it's about a 1/2 inch thick. And it helps keep the gear from one compartment damaging the gear in another, or have an edge poke through and make your hike uncomfortable. As we go into this pouch, we'll also see the back of it is rubberized, which is really nice. And there's no what you would call tie downs in here on the pack this size. You really don't need it, but it's hydration pouch compatible, which is what I really like about this pack. And I borrowed one in the field, and I had it attached, or I had it clipped on to the seat of the Jeep while we were out there. So I always had something to drink, had some food in there, and then the rest of my gear just tossed in the Jeep. Now let's look at the strap system on it. As we look at the straps, these are also padded with about a 1/2 inch padding on there, and they're about 3 inches wide. It's really well designed, and the actual pad itself is about 2 inches wide. It's comfortable. I put a lot of gear in this thing, testing it out, and it doesn't hurt my shoulders much at all actually, compared to like an Alice pack. You know, they're medium size, and the straps themselves are fully adjustable from top to bottom. So we had the E-clip down here for a quick breakaway, and this part of the buckle is adjustable, plus there's another adjustment down here at the bottom. It's really nice. Then we have the chest strap. So we can get it together here. There we go. And this helps keep it together if you're wearing, say, a tactical vest with all your pouches and stuff on there, and your mags, and all your other gear. This keeps your straps managed and controlled. As we move up, this thing has adjustments all over this strap here, and some things on here are nice for if you have a smoke grenade, or if you had a snap link that you have a piece of gear on, like a compass or a flashlight. This will hook onto here or there, makes no difference. I like using one of those little mini LED lights and clip on here. Now this part up here of the strap is also adjustable. Let's go down to the cinch points on this. There's cinch points on here to keep your pack from rattling or sloshing around. Noise discipline is a high priority if you're hunting or if you're in a tactical situation. You have a vertical one from the top to bottom. This goes all the way through the pack. You can see it right here. It's going behind the MOLLE attachment points, and it goes under the pack and is sewn directly into the molded back panel itself. And it's pretty tough. I give it a good tug, try to make it rip, it won't rip. And that's what I like about this thing. It's pretty, it looks like it's pretty grunt proof. We're going to test this thing here pretty soon. And then we got two other cinch points right here. And we have two more at the bottom. And even this Y harness up here at the top for the cinch point to keep everything together is adjustable. This thing is expandable like you wouldn't believe. Now, if we look at the side here, we even have MOLLE attachments on the side. And what I'm going to be using this for, more than likely, like I did last time, is to run my hydration tube up, over, and then down through here. Very well designed pack, very well priced for all the features you're getting in it, and I highly recommend this. And I don't generally make recommendations of gear unless I'm very well impressed, and I am impressed with this. And for the price, this is about a third of the cost of any pack that you would find comparable in size with features. And I believe that is, in my opinion, this is as well constructed as anything that there is out there. And if you get a hold of VoodooTactical.net, ask for Dave if you have any questions, or he said if you even have an idea of how to improve this thing, just let him know, and he'll try to, if it's a worthy idea, he'll incorporate it in the next upgrade. They're coming out with a bunch of new gear this year, and I'm looking forward to it, and I'm hoping to buy some more gear and review it for you later on. Thanks for watching.